Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight. I have a personal obligation tonight, and that is why I'm not there. But I wanted to make a quick video to show you guys kind of what we'll be doing this evening. So we have three separate crafts, but not really. It's kind of do what you want to do. I'm going to show you three separate craft ideas. Now, again, as almost always, these are just ideas. These are just examples. We have a lot of materials for you. We have flowers, and we have raffia, we have ribbon, we have miniatures, we have anything you can think of, little eggs, little butterflies, little birdies. Now I don't have enough for everyone because, again, this is a drop-in program. I never know how many are going to come, so I don't have a little bird for everyone or a little butterfly for everyone, so please share. Please don't fight. There are a ton of different things you can use to be creative this evening, but the first thing I'm going to show you, just an idea, top of my head. We did get a lot of these items donated, which kind of gave me the idea to do these mini spring crafts. So the first thing I'm going to do, bear with my camera skills, everyone, is show you my idea for this little dude. I don't know, it kind of looks to me like a little wheelbarrow or something like that. It's real small, real cute. And I thought you could make it a little spring planter. So I'm going to take some of my moss here. Ooh, that made a mess. And I'm going to put it in my little, I'm going to call it a wheelbarrow because I'm not really sure what it is. I'm going to put it in my little wheelbarrow. And then I'm going to take one of my little miniatures. It's a little fence post. Thought that might be cute. I think I might need a little more of the moss. Give it a little more of a base. There we go. Put my little fence post in there. And then I have all these fake flowers that I got at Joann's. And please, again, share. Don't be too greedy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut with my scissors one of these off. And I'm actually going to use it as two different flowers. So I'm going to cut it in half again. And I'm going to poke them in my moss right there. And let's see, what do I want to put in next? I think I would like some white flowers, maybe a bigger white flower. These are fun. Again, bought them at Joann's. They're cute little flowers. Gonna put that. Again, just cut it with the scissors. You don't need any special tools for this stuff. Put it right there. Okay. So I'm just kind of playing around. I'll show you one of the cute little birds I got. And obviously the sample will be in the room, but you can use the items in here. Once everybody's gotten the idea, the items are free for you to use. So I'm going to put my little birdie in here. And I think that's kind of cute. So I have a little spring wheelbarrow. Something like that. Now, like I said, I have like little eggs here. You can see there's two little nests in there. But I would encourage everybody to please only use like 3 eggs. In one of these little guys, probably only like 2 would fit. Just so that we have enough to go around. You could tie some ribbon around here. You could weave some ribbon in there, or some raffia. I've got some raffia here. There's just a whole bunch of things you could do with this cute little guy. And this, like I said, this is just my example. Sorry my camera skills aren't that great. I don't make a lot of these videos. Okay, so that's just one thing you could use. The second thing that we have are these really cute little baskets. They remind me of bread baskets, but you wouldn't be able to fit much bread in these, I don't think. So fix that a little. My thought was, we have this raffia, and I really like raffia, and I never ever know really what to do with it. So my thought was, I think this would look really cool if you did it all the way through, and then you could put some moss in here, or you could save it and do like a small Easter basket. You could get some Easter grass and put it in here. But I thought this would look really neat to weave the raffia in between here. Kind of have to be gentle because the raffia can break easily. But the great thing is that it would be pretty easy to start over where it broke off or where you left off, and keep weaving and keep weaving, because you could kind of keep weaving over and over depending on how thick you want the raffia to be. So I'm not going to do the whole thing. Let's see, like there, you could probably fit a little more raffia in there, and it broke. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Maybe I can do a little bit better than that. It breaks off easily, which is the only bummer, but I think it looks really neat once you get some in there. And it's easy to weave in and out. And it doesn't have to look perfect, because that's part of the great thing about raffia is it's supposed to look really rustic. And not perfect at all. So I'm just kind of going in and out here. And really, I mean, these have quite a few holes. So you can really go in and out wherever you'd like. I'm struggling here a bit. And the raffia reminds me of Easter, even though I don't see many Easter baskets made of raffia anymore, but I feel like when I was a kid, raffia was a big thing for Easter baskets. I feel like, and my mom probably hated it because it does get kind of messy sometimes. Okay, well, I think you guys kind of get the gist. So yeah, you could keep, or the other thing you could do, honestly, if you didn't want to deal with the weaving, you could super glue it, or hot glue it all the way around it. That would also look really cool. Or we have that hemp cord in the Create Space. I'll put some of that out on the tables. But there's a huge drawer of it over on in the black drawers. There's a huge drawer of it, and you could go over there and take a look. There's also yarn. You could weave yarn in here. It would be really cool. And we have a bunch of ribbon available. This happens to be a very Eastery or spring-like ribbon that easily weaves through the basket. So I'm doing it kind of quick, but you could put a little hot glue down to make sure it lays nicely. And you could do that around the top, do something else around the bottom. And then you can fill it, or you can leave it empty, whatever you like. But you could fill it with some moss. Again, make like kind of a little nest. Those eggs, I have a few little miniatures here. It's an elephant, there's some pigs, another little fence post, and some tiny, tiny flowers. Kind of, you know, like anything you want to do. And obviously, I think you all know that anything that is in the Create Space is available for you to use as well. There are beads, like I said before, yarn, felt, anything you might need. And if there's something you don't see, please go ahead and go to the information desk and ask Andy. He'll be on the information desk tonight, and he'll be able to hopefully find it for you if we have it. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys, lastly, the other base. I guess you could call these your bases for your mini spring crafts. The other base that we have a number of these wreath bases. Some are this color, some are brown, and then some are a more tightly woven base as well. So with these, I have greenery. If you would so choose, you could use this greenery. What you could do is you could, I think, you know, it's on a kind of a thicker stalk because it's a long piece. What I would suggest is to cut it and weave it in little piece by little piece. And then also you can weave in all of these different florals. And again, you don't need to use the whole thing. You want it to be a little more maybe a little more sparse. I actually make wreaths, and you want your greenery to be the base, and then, you know, your floral to be your pops of color. And please, you know, I always utilize the leaves on the floral too, because I feel like it gives a nice contrast with the like vine leaves. Vine leaves that I usually buy to go around the majority of my leaf. It provides a nice contrasting color, or it goes really well. So I'm not gonna make a wreath only because I don't want to cut up any of the supplies, because I want you guys to do that. But I'm very confident that all of you know how to make a wreath, or can decorate these wreaths if you so choose. And again, we have ribbon and yarn, and the raffia could even be very cool woven in there too. I mean, go for it. Just be creative. That's the whole point of these programs. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera again so you can see my face. Oh no. Oh boy. Sorry, everybody. I told you, I'm not really good at this. And I'm not doing it again because I don't have time. I'm sorry. And you're gonna see a lot of my hand. Okay. Okay. Try and get me straight here. All right. So again, Miss Sarah will be the one turning on the video. Hi, Sarah. And if you have any questions right after you guys watch this lovely video that I have made for you, please ask Miss Sarah. She knows where a lot of the craft supplies are, and I steal a lot from her for my programs because she's our children's librarian. So if you have anything you don't see in the Create Space that you need, let her know. Otherwise, I will see you next month. Next month, we are going to be doing recycled wind chimes. So I'm working on my idea for my sample, and I believe it's going to involve a wine bottle and possibly some old spoons, but I'm not sure yet. I have to enlist my husband. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a number of recycled materials. Please feel free to bring in some of your own. It could be wine bottles, it could be cans, like larger tin cans. It could be just a myriad of things. You could bring in, we have a lot of hemp rope, so I guess we wouldn't need that. But like if you collect stones, say like the Lake Michigan stones or stones from somewhere else, you could wrap those stones with hemp. I have a lot of different ideas of recycled wind chimes that I found on Pinterest. So I would encourage you to also go check out Pinterest and just type in recycled wind chime and you'll get a ton of ideas. So if you come with recycled items, that'd be awesome to add to our bounty. Otherwise, we of course always provide all the supplies for the program. So I hope you all have fun tonight, and I'm sure I'll see you in the library before next month, but I encourage you to come next month as well. It'll be March 28th, 6 to 8 p.m. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for bearing with my lovely video. Have a good night.